You might think you've seen it all when it comes to horror, but some of the most chilling, inventive films were made far from Hollywood. Unless you grew up in Eastern Europe, chances are you've never even heard of these 7 forgotten gems. Valerie, a teenage girl, lives with her strict grandmother in a sleepy, sun-soaked village. But her peaceful world begins to crumble after she loses her beloved earrings and encounters a masked stranger. This surreal fairy tale blends innocence and horror, capturing the moment childhood slips away. Inspired by the surrealist novel of Vítězslav Nezval, the film feels like a dream shaped by both Lewis Carroll and Sigmund Freud. Strange ceremonies, pale vampire elders, and haunting music blur the line between Valerie's fading youth and the eerie adult world waiting to claim her. In the 19th century, a Lutheran scholar travels deep into rural Lithuania to study local customs. He stays at the estate of a reclusive young nobleman and soon senses something is wrong. The Count's mother lost her mind after being attacked by a bear during pregnancy, and strange rumors have haunted the family ever since. The film unfolds as a slow, atmospheric Gothic tale, filled with ominous landscapes and haunting music. There are no jump scares here, only a growing sense of dread. As the professor witnesses unsettling events, he realizes some things and some places can never be explained or changed. After their father's death, 2 aristocratic sisters find themselves divided by jealousy. One inherits most of the estate, the other quietly plots her revenge with poison. As the kind-hearted sister weakens, the darker one spins an increasingly deadly web against everyone who stands in her way. Told partly through the eyes of a mysterious Siamese cat, Morgiana unfolds like a psychedelic nightmare. Mirrors, strange reflections, and distorted camera angles create a world where beauty fades and envy festers. With haunting visuals and a brilliant dual performance, this twisted fairy tale blurs the line between innocence and cruelty. In a remote Serbian village, anyone who tries to work at the local mill ends up dead, with strange bite marks on their neck. Desperate to win the hand of a local girl, a poor young man agrees to take the cursed job. This short TV film, running just under an hour, is based on a 19th century story that predates Bram Stoker's Dracula by 17 years. Between the scares, you'll find drunken priests, stubborn grandmothers, and chaotic wedding kidnappings. And the movie's final act easily stands alongside the best horror classics of its time. A struggling writer, broke and homeless, meets a kind young woman at a flea market and gets offered a place to sleep in an abandoned building. But that night, he discovers a secret society of rat-like people, led by a mysterious figure known as the Savior. The line between human and rat isn't easy to spot, and killing them requires a special formula created by the young woman's father. What follows is a conspiracy thriller full of paranoia, doppelgangers, and eerie transformations, years before movies like They Live explored similar ideas. When Kacper returns home after a long absence, he finds his wife dying in childbirth, clutching a wolf's paw and cursing him with her last breath. Soon after, strange things begin to happen. Graves are disturbed, a huge wolf prowls the estate, and visions of his dead wife haunt him. Set against the backdrop of 19th century uprisings, this Polish Gothic horror blends werewolf myths with political betrayal. As Kacper navigates a crumbling estate, a mysterious woman who looks exactly like his late wife draws him into a new nightmare. After promising his late wife he would stay faithful, a man remarries and quickly falls back into his old habits. Every time he tries to seduce another woman, the fiery ghost of his first wife appears, turning his affairs into disasters. Set in a crumbling estate filled with secret glances and hidden desires, The Phantom is less about horror and more about obsession. Erotic visions blur with haunting memories, pulling everyone, even the young, into a whirlpool of temptation and guilt. And while the film moves slowly through longing and betrayal, it eventually delivers a bloody climax worthy of any true Gothic tragedy.